In today's metals markets, let's take a look at gold futures as they're experiencing some pretty heavy selling pressure today. Gold futures trading lower for a second session. Today we're looking at the futures market down over 2.5% currently at the 2006.20 level, or 2620 in the futures market, which is a new 2.5-month low, taking out those lows from early October. So again, with the pricing pressure throughout the session here today, we are now looking at gold trading down to 2.5-month lows. And driving factors today, a couple things influencing the markets. Number one, the higher dollar. We're seeing the dollar continuing to recover and trade up to multi-month highs here once again today in reaction to some of the data the last couple of weeks, the election, as well as the Fed message that came out last week. And with that, the dollar is regaining some strong price action, trading up to, again, the highest level since really July. So that's one of the factors, I think, contributing to the selling pressure in gold. Couple that with interest rates continuing to hold at the top end of the recent range, or the 4-month range when you look at the price action. And again, even with the Fed cutting last week, the market is analyzing the Fed message as well as the pricing structure in the Treasury markets and the data points. And the indication is that the Fed might be not as assertive as what was thought as far as cutting rates moving forward. And the market's adjusting for the possibility that the Fed may hold off on some of these rate cuts rolling into 2025. I think that's another factor contributing to the pricing action that we're seeing unfold really across the metals complex today. Now, when you look at gold, we are seeing what appears to be a lower low being put in from a trend standpoint, which is the first time we've experienced this since reaching all-time highs just a little over a month ago, as gold is experiencing some selling pressure, taking out those levels from early October and now trading down to a 2.5-month low. So a shift in the momentum in the markets, at least from a short-term perspective. Also, pointing out the metals markets are really under pressure across the board. Again, the stronger dollar being one of the primary drivers. But also, I think some disappointment in the stimulus measures that were announced by China in the last 24 hours. Now, the lead up has been kind of priced into the market the last couple of weeks, as it's been heavily discussed that China would initiate some stimulus measures. They have now started to unfold or unveil, I should say, some of these measures. And the initial reaction is a little bit of disappointment. So I think that's also having an impact here in the pricing structure, not only at gold, but also other metals today. And we're seeing selling pressure with gold now trading down to a 2.5-month low.